Thank you so much for being here. Let me make sure I get everything connected well. Happy Saturday night. Oh, we got Dirty Diana Sanchez in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that everything is sounding good. Y'all know I struggle stream over here. I'm not cooking and it's late and I have one of the devices confiscated. So let me just put a little comment in here. Sometimes I feel like the music messes me up a bit, but I'm hoping you guys can hear and see. Diana says it's good. Thank you so much, my dear. I'm liking this groove. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. It always sounds loud in my ears, but then when I go back and I listen to the replay, it's not loud at all. So come on in, settle in. Hey, Mona. How's everyone doing? I know it's late for Maggie. We'll stay on for about an hour. Just wanted to, as always, give you guys a little something. Not cooking tonight, went out to eat. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, go over some pictures, go over some, did I get any video? And look at a restaurant menu I went to for the first time today. So for anybody new here, hi. I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Usually I'm saying welcome to my struggle cooking class, but clearly I'm not cooking. I went out to eat tonight and I wanted to share it with you. Let's take attendance. Who do we have here? We got Wilbert. Wilbert says, hello. Hello, Wilbert. How are you? Say hello to your beautiful bride. He says, this is TLA streaming time. Now you have to stay up till 3 to make it a 5-hour stream. No, sir. No, ma'am. Maggie is not a night owl. I'm actually quite the early bird. But I went out today, kind of like a double date. So I went to see a movie. We went to see Black Panther. It's just not the same, y'all. I don't know if anybody has seen the second one. I know they tried, but for me, for multiple reasons. But anyway, and then we went out to eat afterwards at this restaurant that's apparently an Atlanta classic called Marlow'S Tavern. It is like classic American fare, burgers and fries. I didn't get burgers and fries, but I also did not eat sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So I'm going to share what I had with you all. We're just going to chat. We'll stay on, like I said, for about an hour, and then we'll wrap up. And I thought about going live earlier today, but y'all know I have my hands full with these boys. So for anybody who's new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether you love to eat or you love to cook, you're more than welcome here. I love to do both, clearly, but I have been on a health and wellness journey. And I always say it's not what you eat from time to time, it's what you eat all of the time. And so, usually I'm talking about my sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free lifestyle. I'm down 80 pounds with at least 20 more to go because I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. But, this time of year, I like to keep it real with you guys. There are so many gatherings and so many get-togethers with friends, and food is a big part of that. And, one thing you'll learn about Maggie is that I like to enjoy myself in the moment, but I have done this so many times where I'll splurge, I'll enjoy myself, and I'll get right back on track because I really enjoy my own food. But today I didn't eat on plan. So we're going to talk about it. I hope everybody is doing well. I see Mona in the house. Mona, the moderator, thank you for being here. Please feel free to drop your channel and the kids' channel. Anybody who's a YouTuber, I definitely want to encourage you. We got Dirty Diana Sanchez in the house. Thank you always, my dear, for being here. And Wilbert, watching Wilbert is always here. We got a new one. Everybody say hello. We got a new scholar here, Thomas Walker. I haven't seen you before, so hello and welcome, Thomas. You are more than welcome here. Everybody is welcome here. Welcome to the happy, wholesome, family friendly side of YouTube. All right, so let's see. And for anybody new, usually I cook. I'd say 9 out of 10 times you'll see me in the kitchen cooking. But I do like to give you guys content every day. So if the day is past, you'll see me doing stuff like this. So let me know what you guys think about this. We got Leanne in the house. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Leanne is watching on Facebook, and I'm just going to put this here. This is not for you, Leanne, but just a couple announcements. I finally got monetized on Facebook. I didn't even know that was a thing. So for anybody who is wondering, you have to have 1,000 followers for 60 consecutive days. And I really wasn't tracking it. I opened Facebook and I got a notification that I'm now eligible. And I think it was Chelsea who sent me my first stars, like 99 cents. So anybody who's watching on Facebook, thank you for being here. And now I know a little bit more about it. So thank you for supporting if you'd like. But you can watch for free. You can chat for free. You can share for free. You can comment for free. Y'all know. But yeah, let's see here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what I'm doing, and you'll be notified when I go live. Last piece of housekeeping reminder, class, because I'm your substitute teacher. I will be traveling this coming week. I'm going to the Philadelphia area for work. Usually I work at home, work from home. I work in tech. But the company I work for is having their end of year, big meeting and all that. So they're flying us all up. And between you and me, Mom needs a break. I know y'all understand. Yeah, so please check out Mona's channel. And anybody who has a YouTube channel or a family business, or maybe your kids are behaving, please let us know what it's called and where we can find you, what we'll find there. All right, so let's see, what are we talking about today? Marlow'S Tavern. So first of all, I don't know if anybody has seen the second Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Shout out to the Africans, right? But I went to see the movie, and I did. If you guys saw my post today on Instagram and YouTube, I did. I had the popcorn with butter and salt. It was yummy. Sure did. Let me see. I'll go ahead and share my screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at Wilbert. You're taking me back. Wilbert says, hello, Thomas the Tank Engine. I remember Thomas the Train, y'all. Take me back to those days. We have 2 teenage sons. They are 13 and 15. It's a struggle, y'all. I prefer the little ones, but, we're done and dusted, but the moods and attitudes. All right, so let me share. Yes, thank you all for liking the live stream. We got Victoria in the house. Victoria is part of the TLA Mastermind. She says hello. Shout out to the Africans. Hello, Victoria. Let us know the name of your channel and what we can find there. She is also a YouTuber. All right, so since you guys like a little bit of Maggie time, I'm going to give you your Maggie time and let you know what I've been up to today. I'm so much more comfortable in the kitchen. Like when I get in front of the computer, I'm like, what do I need to click on? Struggle streaming. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and just tell you guys a little bit about how do I share my screen? Oh, here it is. Y'all, it's a lot. It's like music, it's this, it's that. Slow. All right, let's see if this is working. All right, let's do this side by side. And let's do this. So yeah, this is just movie and popcorn, but I don't know if Movie Tavern is a chain or, let's see. Nah, that's the food. We're going to get to that in a second. Okay. I was trying to see if I had a better picture for you guys. Not really. Okay. But I was invited to, there's like a ski club, and no, I do not ski, but they have social events, and I know somebody in the ski club. So, we were invited to come see Black Panther, the second Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And I guess they had rented out this movie theater. So it was nice. We reserved our tickets, and when we got there, you just basically walk on in, skip the line and all that stuff. Who doesn't like a little, VIP treatment? But this movie theater, I think the two big ones, at least where I live in the Atlanta area, are Regal and AMC. That's probably nationwide. But there's going to be little pockets of movie theaters, um, local movie theaters. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of Movie Tavern. Put in the chat if you've ever heard of Movie Tavern. But this is in the North Lake area, Atlanta, in the suburbs. And it is one of those movie theaters where you can actually order real food and they bring it out to you. So they have like all recliner seats, like motion recline, which is pretty cool. So when you sit down in the seat, I should have got a better picture for you guys, but it's like a proper recliner, leather, or leather-ish. And then, the footrest, you press the button, the footrest comes up, you can recline all the way back, nice armrest. And they actually have like a proper menu. You place your order and then the server would bring your food to you. So that could be a dinner and a movie date if you need to, I hate saying kill two birds, but you know what I mean. What does Wilbert say? Wilbert says, I don't know if I can go see the movie. Chadwick's passing was surprising and traumatic. I haven't even seen a trailer for the sequel yet. I don't even know what to say. I will just say this. It's just not the same. I'm glad that I went. I'm glad that I saw it. It was a great tribute to him. However, one, I'm not a big like superhero movie person anyway, but I just loved the first one, and I'll just say that. All right, so y'all check out Victoria's channel. She's Victoria 2K, and she's a market trader. It's not for the weak, not for me at all. I stick to the snacks, y'all. I know mine. So I don't see that anybody's ever heard of Movie Tavern, but when we went in, we were there with another couple, so they saved us some seats towards the back, and they had the popcorn already like for us in the bags, and then the little cups with like salt and butter, and I got a cherry Coke, and yeah, I ate it, and it was good, really good. So let me stop sharing that. And we're going to take a look at Marlow'S Tavern. I don't know if Marlow'S Tavern is related to Movie Tavern, but it was literally like across the street. So let's see what we ate today. All right. Share my screen. And thank you all for being here. Hello and welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with me. All right, y'all. So, because I usually cook, I am a cooker, and I enjoy cooking. I cook pretty much every day, um, you for health reasons and just, because when I do get the opportunity to go out, we got Linda Ballard here. Hi, Linda. If you want to join us either on Facebook or YouTube, you can see the screen share. But when I do get the opportunity to go out, I see it as, I don't know, I'm a little bit different, y'all, because I cook all the time. I'm pretty good. Well, I think I'm very good at cooking the food that I need to eat for my plan, sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. What I probably should do when I go out is say, hey, you guys, here's how you can stay on plan when you're at a new restaurant. I'm not doing that. I don't get out much. So when I get out, I'm going to enjoy myself. And I absolutely did that tonight. All right. So let me change the view here so you all can see. All right. So Marlow'S Tavern. So when we saw the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I had, because this is not what I ate, popcorn and a cherry Coke there. So you could have ordered food, but I did not. We went across the street after the movie to this place called Marlow'S Tavern. Not sure if anybody's ever heard of it. I went to their About page. Well, actually, I think I went to the menu, and it looked like they were in... Okay, I saw a different version on mobile. Let me just check right here. I thought I saw the states that they were in. Let's try locations. Okay, so this is Atlanta. I thought they were in some different locations, so it doesn't matter. Let's go to the menu. This is actually pretty good presentation. Let's see here. So for starters, who likes an appetizer? There's always that moment when you go out, especially when you're with a group. Y'all know I'm team greedy, right? Mona's looking exactly. Y'all know I'm team greedy. And, especially for the ladies, it's kind of like, when you're out with a gentleman, it's kind of like, you want to be modest, of course, and appreciative, but my favorite type of eating is probably like tapas or tasting plates or something where they bring out a variety of like 2 to 3 bite little small plates. Like I don't really eat a large portion. So I'm kind of greedy in the sense I want to try it all. So they were like, would you like an appetizer? And there's that moment where, the guys are just like, no, I'll have a burger and fries. I want an appetizer. I want to try some stuff too. Oh, what does Victoria say? It's definitely not the same food you can make at home unless you're at a five-star restaurant, but it's good to get out and let go. I agree. And it's like, honestly, y'all, one of the biggest successes for me on my health and wellness journey, and I know a lot of us look at, body size and all that, and it is important. I'm no longer in plus size. I can wear This is like an extra large. I could probably wear a large on the top and like a medium on the bottom if it's stretchy. I got a little ways to go, but I've come a long way. Um, but the key for me, and I've said this so many times, is that all of the diets work, right? But if you don't like the food, once you lose the weight and you go back to eating the food that you actually like, the weight's going to come back and then some. So what I love that we've been able to do on my channel is that we create food that I want to eat. I think you all want to eat it. When I show you, I'm like, you would eat this. The kids eat it. So it's nice to get out and let go. Diana says you love tapas too. Yes, there is a restaurant here called Eclipse de Luna. I don't know if they're a chain, but they have like, kind of like, is it Chili's, or one of them has the half price appetizers? And to me, that's like, oh God, I love that because I won't finish the whole thing, but I love little bites of everything. Maybe I'm greedy. Wilbert says, yes, you enjoy appetizers too. You'll go to a restaurant and just, exactly, Wilbert, you got me, you got me. I'm the same way. You all understand. That's why you all are my scholars. You're my people. Sometimes I can make a meal out of an appetizer. And the other thing is, I get overwhelmed with too many choices. Like, I'll close the menu book and just ask the waiter, recommend something. I'm struggling. We got Blabbing with Yo-Yo. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So, at the Marlow'S Tavern, they had a few choices here. Y'all can tell me what you think about some of this stuff. Ooh, truffle Parmesan fries. That sounds yummy. We didn't have that. They had a poke bowl for any of our pescatarians. I really wanted the wings. Okay, but here's my thing. You can kind of get wings anywhere, but the chicken wing to me is kind of like, I want to try everybody's chicken wings, right? I only need a couple of them, but I want to try everybody's chicken wings because do you get them with flavor all the way through, or is the flavor just in the sauce? Are they nice and crispy? I like a crispy chicken wing. I know it's probably fried, but then juicy on the inside. But a good baked chicken wing could be good too. Wilbert's here for the truffle fries. Yeah, that truffle thing is quite popular. I don't really get it, but I guess it's like a little, fancy. Don't mind if I do, right? Let's make this a little bit bigger. Now, this could be a good option, you guys, asparagus fries. Now, for those of us who are, all jokes aside, I have made this before. Maybe we need to do it again. Green bean fries, where you can take the green long vegetable of your choice. So I'm assuming the asparagus fries would be the same. But what you guys can do, fresh green beans is how the recipe made them, but I've also done canned green beans in a pinch, just drain them. You can coat them very well with the healthy oil of your choice. Usually I do my MCT coconut oil. To get it less messy, you can just put them in like a Tupperware container, kind of slather them with oil, seal the lid on tight, and just shake them up really good. You guys have seen me do that with asparagus. So put your oil in, your salt, your pepper, whatever seasoning, and just shake it until they're all coated. And then you put them in the air fryer. I know it sounds weird, but you put them in the air fryer like 400 for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And they kind of get like an oily, not an oily, like a crispy outside. Then you bite into it, you have still that juicy green bean. It's weird, but it's so good. Wilbert says Outback chicken wings appetizers are your favorite. Wilbert, you like the kookaburra wings? Were you here? I'll see if I can find the picture for you. When Marcus had his swim meet, my oldest son is a competitive swimmer, like a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know. I took him to Outback after his swim meet because after getting out of the pool, it's just stand back. And I too, I like the kookaburra wings, but they had like a spicy version of it. It was so good. What does Victoria say? You bought some truffle oil so you could get fancy at home. How do you use it? And she says, I realize when I order meal kits, anything with truffle oil is considered gourmet and expensive. Honestly, I feel the same way. I know a proper truffle is like an underground mushroom that's like in a certain part of France and it's very rare or something like that. Y'all know. You see the way that I cook, like I pretend I'm fancy, but really, I try to cook with the simple ingredients that we all have. And sometimes I get a little intimidated. Like that truffle, like where did I see truffle fries at a but they didn't say truffle. They called them like truff fries. But yeah, I've had proper truffle oil. It's an acquired taste, but yeah, sometimes I wonder is it a little bit overused. But yeah, get fancy. I'm here for that. Wilbert says they have a spicy version. Yes, the Outback Kookaburra wings. That's what I had when I went out with Marcus. You haven't tried it yet? I'll see if I can find the picture for you. And Wilbert says I'd like to limit my trips to Outback because it puts the weight on you. Wilbert, you bring up such a good point. And here's the thing about eating out, you guys. I do it sparingly. I mean, y'all, I'm with you every day. You know what I'm eating. So I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm cooking my own food, but especially this time of year, right? There's gatherings, there's so much happening. You all already know I'm having Thanksgiving catered because I actually want to enjoy the day. But one of the things that I learned, and I'm a busy mom and former corporate executive, ripping and running in and out of the drive-through, kids, events, all of that. And you try to make healthy choices, but what I've learned is that when food is prepared in mass, they're just trying to hurry up, get it out, get something that tastes good enough for you to shove it down. And it has so much extra stuff in there, and I'm not the food police. Y'all know I always say eat what you like, start where you can. But even like a burger and fries, if you are able to make it at home or air fry your own chicken wings at home and put your ranch or whatever on the side, a lot of times those extra preservatives, salt, sugar, stuff that's just in there that you don't even know can put the weight on you. So you're right, Wilbert. So eating at home can be a huge change. Um, Victoria says truffle oil is also expensive, but you don't need much. Yeah, a little goes a long way. Absolutely. It is an acquired taste. Yeah. But look, I'm here for it. Y'all know, as much as I talk about this goat's cheese, some people are like, I can't do it because it's a little funky, right? Oh, I love chatting with y'all. Thank you for being here. All right, so I went off on a tangent because they have asparagus fries on the Marlow'S menu. Let's see. So let me make this one more click bigger. All right, so they take asparagus, tarragon, that's a seasoning, and then citrus aioli. So that citrus aioli is kind of like a citrus mayo, I believe. That would be a dipping sauce. But yeah, I'm sure we could make that. It's one thing my mom used to do when we were younger. We'd go out to eat and she'd be like, oh, I could make that better. Hey, Maya, thank you for being here. If you want to join us over on YouTube or Facebook, you can see the screen share. What else did they have as starters? Crispy panko cauliflower. Now, I didn't get any of these. I'll show you guys what I had. But it looks like they've got some good vegetarian options, but that's even something that sometimes you can start with something healthy like cauliflower, but it's a great versatile like starch. You guys see me using cauliflower wraps, cauliflower all kind of stuff. It sounds like this one, the crispy panko cauliflower. I think that's what this picture is. Now, what are we gonna do with Wilbert? Wilbert says I would pass on the asparagus fries. You don't go to restaurants to eat healthy. I'm with you, Wilbert. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Y'all, I had popcorn today, movie theater popcorn with butter and a little orange popcorn salt, which I'm sure is full of food coloring. I had a proper cherry Coke because popcorn and a Coke is kind of like my thing. I don't really drink a lot of soda. I'm mostly like water, tea, and coffee. Oh, I left my iced coffee over there. I may have to go grab it. But yeah, I'm with you. I know some people are like, oh, can I have the boiled chicken with no salt and this and that and a plain? I'm not doing that. Like, I'm going to enjoy myself. One meal is not going to kill you. This is a marathon, not a sprint. But hey, do what works for you. But yeah, so the crispy panko cauliflower, it looks like that's what this is because on the page, I'm looking at this picture here, it says cauliflower, creamy gorgonzola, and buffalo. So it looks like there's a buffalo dipping sauce, and then gorgonzola is what, like a cheese? So that looks like what this is. I'm looking at the shape. So that could be a great vegetarian option. All right, and then they have this section here that they're calling for the table. So I guess if you want to share, I don't always want to share, but I was with a group, so I can't be that greedy, right? What does Victoria say? She says, Wilbert, that's true. Your husband will go ham when we go out to eat, but he's vegan-ish. I like that, vegan-ish. So I want to know, Victoria, what non-vegan products does he consume? Yeah, I hear you. All right, so they have a couple options here. If you want to share, this is nice, if you don't mind sharing with people. Um, this is where I asked the server, I was like, can you recommend something? She was like, would you like an appetizer? The men were like, no. The ladies were like, yes. Y'all know how we are. So I asked her to recommend. She recommended the kettle chips. My girlfriend that was with me, she was like, yeah, to the kettle chips. And I'm just happy to be here. So I'm like, I'll take whatever. So there's the shrimp and crab nacho plate. Interesting. Hummus. Wilbert's going to pass on the hummus. I don't blame you. Firecracker shrimp. That sounds tasty. Smoked trout dip. That sounds even better. And then the sizzling spinach feta fondue. That's what we had. So I'll show you guys. All right. So Victoria says he'll have eggs, bread, and butter. Okay. Gotcha. The bread is not vegan? Okay. I thought bread is vegan. But he won't touch the innocent animals. God bless him. Can I have a steak? Ooh, Wilbert. Wilbert says, sizzling spinach feta fondue. You love feta? Okay, so let me show you what I had. Let me see if I can, y'all. Okay, if I stop sharing that. So we decided on the spinach feta. So it was between the chips and the feta. So let me pull it up here. I'm just scrolling. Okay, let me. Sorry, y'all. I'm all Victoria. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm having a steak. Maggie likes her protein. All right. I want to show you guys the photo. All right. So we started with water. Now I have to admit, let me go here. So we started with water. Um, she did ask for beverages and I did order sangria, but one thing about Maggie, let me take it off of this so y'all aren't dizzy. One thing about Maggie, I'm a lightweight, and I know this about myself. I'm a one drink with a meal, and that's it. I don't drink a lot. I don't drink at all, hardly. And so I like to ask for my adult beverage to come with the food. What does Wilbert say? Tell your husband those innocent animals. Tell your husband those innocent animals were born to feed us. They are happy when our stomachs are full. Well, look, I'm not going to have it your way, Burger King, but I'm ordering a steak. Okay, let's get to the spinach feta because that's what we decided on. Does this show? Oh, the description. I should have shared this with you guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I wonder if I just do this. Let me see if I stop screen sharing and then I share. Can I share this? No, I have to pick one tab at a time. Okay, I'm gonna get there, y'all. So this is what we ended up with. I'm gonna read the description to you guys. Wilbert is already here for the Sizzling Spinach Feta Fondue. So for the table, we started with, ooh, Victoria says I should try Topo Chico. Yes, the sparkling water. Yes, and you know what? Y'all know I am a former Coca-Cola executive. That's actually a Coca-Cola product. And when I worked for the company, especially when the campus was still open, maybe it is now, I don't know. I think it is partially. Everything changed after COVID. But I used to manage a team. I actually went out with one of my former coworker colleagues today. But we had like this campus that was like the Google model or the, like the new model. We had 5 buildings interconnected. It was like 5,000 square feet. No, 5 million square. It was something big. I can't, but we had 7 restaurants, one for every continent. So you could get African food. They had an incredible Ethiopian stew. You could get like Latin food, like curry goat. It was amazing. We had an Emory healthcare clinic. We had a CVS pharmacy. Basically, when you came to the campus, dry cleaning, everything that you needed was on campus. And so I managed the team for the amenities, on-site amenities. So I learned a little bit about white glove service there. But then, things kind of shut down with the pandemic. So, oh, thank you. Someone is messaging me. But yeah, so my point is that when we would come to campus, anytime there was a new brand launch or a new flavor of vitamin water or whatever it is, literally at the entrances, they would hand us like cases of Coca-Cola products. And there's so many beverages, and it's a global company, obviously. And so Topo Chico is like a Mexican, I believe, Mexican sparkling water. And I definitely tried it there. Yeah, that was the job. Maggie wears many hats, you guys. I don't often talk about it, but if you ever want to pick my brain, um, there's a lot that I do. I just don't talk about it. But that's what the consultations are for. But yeah, it was incredible experience. So when you guys see me doing some of the plating and some of the stuff that I do, I learned a lot of it there. Okay, focus, Maggie. So the sizzling spinach feta fondue was fresh spinach, fire roasted artichoke, creamy Mornay. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what Mornay is? I don't feel like looking it up. Now I need to Google it. Somebody let me know. What is creamy Mornay? Is that a cheese? Swiss Parmesan feta. There you go, Wilbert. And buttery crostini. You had me at the buttery. All right, so let me show you guys what actually came. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Saturday night. Wilbert says, that's a lot of cheese. I know, right? Wilbert is here for the cheese. Oh, blabbing with Yo-Yo. Thank you, my dear. She says, you sure do wear a lot of hats. I do. I'll just give you guys, I'm not going to do the whole commercial, but oh, goodness. I am a Spelman grad. I have a degree in chemistry. I have an MBA. I have 2 IT certifications. I'm a former Coca-Cola executive, 20 years of corporate experience. I'm an Airbnb super host. I'm a mom, been married, been divorced. It's a lot. So that's what the consultations are for. If anybody wants a private one-on-one with me to talk about any of that stuff, I've been helping people with resumes and LinkedIn and interview and just so much of relationship etiquette and all of that for so long. But this is my passion, the snacks. But yes, I do. Thank you, blabbing with Yo-Yo. Mornay is more cheese, more cheese, more cheese. You can never go wrong with more cheese. Okay, Wilbert is here for the cheese. All right. All right, so let's see here. If I can get my, so that's the water. Y'all know I'm always taking lots of pictures. This is just the dump from my phone. Okay, so this is what came today, and I do like the presentation. Y'all see me use this before, like on a cutting board, right? The little wooden cutting board. Y'all know I don't eat bread like this. Kind of went a little bit ham. Um, but you can see it's like a small loaf that they have sliced and then toasted. So those crostini are the little crunchy, buttery breads that you could do like, I know we say bruschetta, but when I went to Italy, the proper pronunciation is bruschetta. Bruschetta, yeah. So the CH actually has the sound in Italy. Um, so yeah, you guys can see there the big chunks of feta. There's some parsley on there. The artichoke is kind of that like meaty, mushroomy thing. It's in that nice dish. And did I get any pictures of us getting in there? I might have just, yeah. I did some with the flash, so some of them are gonna look kind of. I might have taken a little video. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so there's my sangria. But yeah, so that's what we decided on. It was very, very tasty, very cheesy. Um, the guys are like, you can have it. The girls were like, oh yes, more please. Wilbert says, oh my heavens, I know, right? It was so yummy. Wilbert says, I need two of those. I know. It was so yummy. It was a great starter. And, it's always a pleasant surprise when you get something and you're like, I don't know, am I going to like it? And I really, really liked it. Man, I want my beverage. I don't want to get up. I got to plan better. All right. So, yes, that was our starter. Let's get back to the menu. I probably will get up, y'all. I always need to make sure I have a beverage with me. Staying hydrated is good. All right, so let's stop that screen share and let's go back to the. So I was very pleased. I will say this, and you all know that I'm big on. Hold on, what am I doing? We're going on the menu, right? One of the things that I'm big on is service. I enjoy serving others. It really is a labor of love for me. I get that from my mom. That's why I welcome people into my home. We have guests now. Um, and I don't know if this is since the pandemic, but if you don't like people, that's okay. But don't get a customer facing job. We did have really good service from our server at Marlow'S Tavern, but the hostess, when we first arrived, and you know how it has the sign there and it's like, wait to be seated. And so you see a group of four people kind of standing there, and she just kind of was like, she eventually made her way over and then just stood at the hostess stand. And we had to say, hello, like table for four. No, I don't get out much. You need to greet me. That's how I feel. I don't know. I go above and beyond, but not everybody does the same. But I'm big on that, y'all, especially when you're in a city where people have so many different options. Don't even get me started. Victoria says it's the African in me. Absolutely. You do the same. You don't come to my house and I don't feed you. That is my mom all day. My parents do that and they still do that to this day. You have to offer. You have to. It's like when you come from that kind of culture, it's like you don't have much, but you offer what you have. Let me get off my soapbox. All right. So we shared our appetizer. So the sizzling spinach feta fondue was delish. I'm looking at this. What is this right here? Oh, that's the hummus. Okay. Crispy Brussels and cauliflower. Look at all that. So fancy. All right. We're going to skip the salads. Nobody had a salad. This is fall/winter after a movie. We wanted real food, but they have lots of salad options. I just didn't have any. Y'all see me do salad all the time. But they had Caesar, a blue steak. This looks like, is that the tuna? No, that's a steak salad. Yeah. And then a tortilla salad probably would be good. But I'm with Wilbert. If I'm going out, I'm going to eat. Is that wrong? No, it ain't wrong. I'll be good. I want to eat. All right. And I heard they were good with their burgers and fries. I heard they were good with their burgers and fries. I did not have a burger. One of my companions did have a burger, and it was devoured. But I guess. Oh no, these aren't burgers. Big bar sandwiches. Look at this one. I'm looking at that crispy grouper. Now that sounds like it would be good. Grouper, like a fried fish sandwich. Hi, Marissa. Thank you for being here. If you want to join me on Facebook or YouTube, you can see the screen share. All right, so the Tavern burgers were recommended there. I didn't have a burger. I think someone had the Royale with cheese. I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention. I was team greedy. But this is classic American fare. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Marlow'S Tavern, but they have a good burger selection there. All right. Then we get to the tavern favorites. And so I asked the hostess, I was like, can you please recommend something? Because I don't know. I don't know what to get. I've never been here before, never been to this restaurant. Someone said, hey, let's go out after the movie. And I was like, okay, I don't get to go out much. So let's do it. So some of their signature dishes, I thought that name was interesting. The chicken stack, right? What is a chicken stack? I don't know. You could get a fillet, so definitely, enjoy your steak. Buddha bowl, I guess that's if you're a vegetarian. Shout out to the vegetarians. We'll keep going. Shrimp and grits, ding, ding, ding. I asked the hostess to recommend something. She said she liked the shrimp and grits, so that's actually what I got. So let's see. It was, and here's what she said was good about it. So you know how most of the time shrimp and grits are like a bowl of grits, which is like a corn porridge, y'all. I don't know. Um, and then they put the shrimp over top, and you kind of eat it like a stew or a soup. But they turned their grits into like a griddle cake, so it was formed into a square and like cooked like that with the shrimp and the sauce all over it. Victoria, you hear me? Shout out to the vegetarians. Hey, like I said, everybody's welcome here. I am not the food police because I don't want anybody policing my food. So they had white cheddar grits cake or grit cake, sauteed spinach. Oh, the spinach was so good. Roma tomato, shallots, and roast tomato Beurre Blanc. I don't know. We'll call that sauce. But I'll show you guys what I had, and it was really excellent. Then they have salmon, triggerfish. Has anybody had triggerfish? I didn't even know that's a thing. I almost said tigerfish. I don't know what triggerfish is. And then, of course, another steak if you want a New York strip. So I got the shrimp and grits. So what we're gonna do here, y'all, because I do need a beverage. Forgive me. I'm going to go grab my iced coffee and come right back. Give me like 15 seconds, and I'm gonna mute. And we're back. Just want to make sure that I stay hydrated. Hopefully, everything is okay. What does Wilbert say? Wilbert says, these look good. These things look good. But I think I still get a bunch of appetizers and call it a day. I hear you, sir. All right. So let me show you guys my shrimp and grits. Mm. Let me. Oh, God. It's a lot of tabs, y'all. It's a lot. Music is. Go. Go. Okay. Focus, Maggie. Photos. Okay. All right. Oh, let's do this. All right. So you guys saw the appetizer. I did order a sangria. I'll be honest with you. I asked for this when the food came out. It wasn't bad. It was okay. It's like a red wine, and they put I don't know what they put in it, but it's supposed to be sweet, put fruit in it. So it's like a little girly wine. Still had me kind of like, so, all right. But the picture's nice. That's a nice presentation. I am going to put this together, maybe make a little short or do some presentation with it. But I'm always taking pictures of food. Always. All right. So that's what came out with our crostini. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is everybody's plates. But ding, 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 ding. This is my entree for tonight. So this is Marlow Tavern's shrimp and grits. So you can see here the grits are these square like grit cakes. I don't know. I guess they add cheese to them and kind of pack them square and do like a light pan fry. And they are kind of stacked on top of each other with sauteed spinach in between. Oh, y'all, it was so good. So you've got a grit cake here, and then you got like spinach inside, and then another grit cake on the bottom, and it's sitting all over. You know, when you make shrimp and grits, there's like the sauce or the broth that you've cooked the shrimp in, and so over top of all of that is the shrimp, and then of course you can see the tomato. Not incredibly healthy, but not incredibly bad either. Let's see, I could eat the shrimp, I could eat the tomato, I could eat the spinach. I don't know what was in this sauce, but the Beurre Blanc sauce or whatever that is, I'm sure it's like some type of white cream sauce. Very popular, probably for like, creamy dishes. Maybe I could do a version with the coconut cream that's dairy free. And the grits. I can't have corn. I had it tonight though. But what could I substitute? I don't know. I mean, you probably could just eat it with the sauce and the veggies, right? Thank you. Victoria says it looks good. Yeah, I got my Panera sugar-free iced coffee with sugar-free syrup. So yeah, it was. It was really tasty. I'm glad that I asked for that. It was a good recommendation. Oh, I moved on. A little spoiler. Okay. So let's see. So that was mine. Wilbert's still here for the appetizers. I don't mind, Wilbert. Leanne, that's a good idea. Make a cake out of riced cauliflower. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we could get the steam bag of cauliflower and turn that into the little squares, a little pan fry. Look at you, Leanne. I love my scholars. Thank you. Victoria is going to bed. Good night, my dear. See you in the next live. Absolutely. I may come down in the morning and do a proper cooking. I think the boys ate all the eggs though, but we'll make something. I want to give you guys one more live. Since I'm going to be out of town next week, I plan to live stream from my hotel, maybe just something like this, what I'm eating, which is going to be everything. Um, Wilbert's here for the dessert. Yeah, Wilbert's always watching. All right, back to the snacks. All right, it was creme brulee. I'll give you the spoiler. All right, so let's see. Back to the menu. All right, so Maggie had the shrimp and grits, and so the tomato beurre blanc. So we could probably do a coconut cream tomato sauce, and then instead of grits, like Leanne said, we could probably do riced cauliflower. So here are their side items that you can have with a burger or whatnot. I didn't have any of those. Kid stuff, and then sweet stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Y'all already know. So I asked, same thing with the appetizers, y'all. We are so funny. Like, the guys just wanted a beer, a scotch, and a burger. And the girls are like, ooh, can we see the dessert menu? Some things never change. So I asked the waitress, I said, what do you recommend? Oh, they had key lime pie. See, I didn't even look, y'all. Man, I would have had this. Oh my God. Key lime pie. Jeez. But I asked her what she likes. She recommended the creme brulee. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little spoiled. The very first creme brulee I ever had was in Paris at the Louvre. I know. And I've never had one quite like that ever since. Wilbert knows I've tried to make my own creme brulee. It's not bad, but y'all, look who's here. We got Cold Fusion in the house. Thank you. Blessings and good vibes. Yeah, we're just talking about dinner tonight. I went out. We'll go for about 10 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. Let you guys have your evening. But thank you for being here, my dear. All right, so they had three options for dessert. Now, this is my kind of menu because I can be very indecisive. So I want to know if you guys would be team cream brulee or creme brulee, if you guys are team chocolate cake, or if you guys are team pie. Now that I'm looking at this, I probably would have gotten the key lime pie, but I did ask the waitress to just recommend something, and she recommended the creme brulee. Ah, Cold Fusion says you love fire pudding, creme brulee all the way. Yeah. Y'all, I'm so embarrassed. I ate like the crackle glass. The custard inside was it was okay. Wilbert says you would have gotten the pie too. We got Octavani in the house. Hi, Sally. Thank you for being here. If you want to join us over on Facebook or YouTube, we're wrapping up. But I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you can see the screen share. I love a key lime pie. Something about that tart that gets you like right here. And the crust. Sorry, y'all. No, Wilbur says, was there any cheesecake? No, sir, no cheesecake. These were the three options. You get creme brulee, you get chocolate cake, or you get key lime pie. All right, so let me show you guys what I got. Mm, mm. All right, so we'll stop this screen share and go to the pictures. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you like when I try, a new restaurant, if you like this type of menu review. I mean, most of the time I'm cooking, but sometimes I'll change it up for you guys. If you like it, let me know. Share my screen and let's go to the video. All right. So this was we got two desserts for the table. The molten chocolate cake. Let me see. That's the molten chocolate cake. I took a couple bites for research purposes. So it was basically this round cake and then, the ooey gooey chocolate in the center, and it was served with whipped cream. One of the guys dove in and was like, "That's not ice cream." No, it's not ice cream, it's whipped cream. Hi, Chocolate Solutions, right on cue with the chocolate lava cake. How are you doing, sir? Um, so this was the chocolate lava cake. I want to try to make this. I think I've seen a version of this that I might be able to make. Y'all know I can do a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free chocolate. But the key is like how you get like the cake to bake, but still get that ooey gooey center. So it was good. Here's what I did. I had drank my wine, and if you remember the sangria that I sangria had some nice fruit in it. So the sangria had some strawberries. So towards the end, I took a wine-soaked strawberry, cut a piece of the molten chocolate cake, put both of them on a fork, and drug it through the whipped cream. So I had whipped cream, chocolate cake, and a wine-dipped strawberry. Y'all, okay, but we were talking about dessert. Hey, Chocolate Solution. So yeah, that's what I did. So by itself, the sangria was okay. Um, by itself, the chocolate lava cake, which wasn't even mine. I'm that one. Don't take me anywhere because there's going to be two things. I'm going to ask, can I take a picture? Like I tell the table, like, don't touch your food until I've taken a picture of it. I know. Y'all, I got the game on, so sorry about the lights. So I'm taking pictures of all the food, even if I'm not eating it. And don't offer me to taste it. You know how you offer somebody, would you like some? Hoping that they say no. Don't offer me. I will take a bite because I got to report back to my scholars. Oh my gosh. So I'm tasting it. I'm tasting everything. So this was my creme brulee. Um, Did I get a picture with the crackle glass? Ah, so it was in, a nice oval dish, and creme brulee is simple ingredients, but the execution, oh my God, it takes forever. You basically make a custard and then you have to cook it slow and then you got to cool it and then you put sugar on top and then you burn the sugar. And that's how you get this glaze that when you crack the spoon into, you get a little bit of that like burnt sugar, almost like a burnt marshmallow. I can't explain it. And then you dip into the creamy pudding. So Cold Fusion says that sounds amazing. Hello, my dear. Wow, I like these chill restaurant reviews. It's a different energy and nice at the end of the day. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate the feedback. Y'all, I am always cooking for you and I will always cook for you, but I was out today, had a little double date, went to see the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And this wasn't planned. It was like, hey, y'all want to get something to eat? Because we already had popcorn and soda at the movie. But yeah, just, sharing what I did. So you guys have some Maggie time. But thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. And I think that is it. Let's see. Yeah, Marlow'S Tavern. So there is Maggie. I'm like, there's me, y'all. I'm so corny. Oh boy. But you see, you guys see, I put the pearls on for you. I always put the pearls on for you, but I didn't have them on today. I had like a little sweater and my other stuff. Sorry. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, look, there's me. So silly. But yeah, so this is Marlow'S Tavern. That's where we were today. And apparently, this is I know y'all laughing at myself. You can tell. I am not a professional chef and I'm not a professional YouTuber. But yeah, that's where we went today, across the street from the movie tavern. So, oh, so yeah, you guys, I just wanted to share with you what I did today. I think that's everything. So, for me, having that type of to me, that's a big meal. I mean, you guys that have been with me for a while, I eat sugar free, dairy free, and gluten free. And so, not only did I have popcorn and a Coke at the movie theater, then we went out to eat and we had the spinach feta buttery toast plus shrimp and grits plus dessert and a sangria. Yeah, that was it for me today. So there was no way I was going to come home and cook something. The boys are on their own today. No, they are with their grandparents. Um, so yeah, when I'm not cooking, I'll always share with you guys what I'm eating. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to go over tonight. Let's see, we'll do a little bit of housekeeping. I'll drop the link. I don't know if anybody ever wants to chat, but I just like to kind of share, the realness with you guys because, I'm not going to sit here and act like every day is perfect. It's not. Um, but I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed my day today. Um, Maybe I'll get up in the morning before service. I like to do it on Sundays and Saturdays early. So I have the kitchen to myself and nobody's in my way. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I have dropped the link, and I'll drop the link. I think I put this in the description, but here is the link to the Marlow'S Tavern restaurant. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We'll just wrap up with my little commercial, and I will see you guys in the morning. I usually live stream every day in the kitchen, so please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Click that bell. And what am I cooking tomorrow? I don't know. When am I cooking it? I don't know. But I'm always here to share what I'm doing with you. We got a question from Chocolate Solution. Chocolate Solution says, question, Miss Maggie. I got a bottle of Coke made and bottled at the Coke factory in Atlanta back in 2013. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't know if that was a question, but yeah, so, you guys know I used to work for the Coca-Cola company. Great company, just corporate America, the commute, it's just a lot. And in my old age, I'll know I'm 46, I'll be 47 at the end of the month. I'm just trying to like grow old gracefully. I've been at it for 20 plus years, and so the pandemic sat me down in a good way. But yes, you guys, if you ever come to Atlanta, whether or not you drink soda, and I'm not a big soda drinker, but Coca-Cola owns Minute Maid, Vitamin Water, Topo Chico, Fairlife Milk. Uh, there's so many different brands that are part of the Coca-Cola company. And this is not an advertisement, y'all. I mean, I do have good stock options, but there is the corporate office, which is where I used to work. And then there is the World of Coca-Cola, which is like a museum, if you will. And you can buy tickets and you can go there. And it's nice. They take you through the history of the company. It started here in Atlanta. And they have like, it ends in this tasting room, which is nice, where you can taste Coca-Cola beverages from all around the world. How they drink different ginger beers and this and that. It's really, really good. So, yeah, check it out. Would you still drink it after all these years? I probably wouldn't. I have some Cokes that y'all have probably seen, like in the summertime, they used to say share a Coke with, and you could get your name on the bottle. Maybe I should show you guys that. You can actually order it yourself. You can go to, I think it's shareacoke.com, and you can get a glass bottle with your name on it. And I've done that for the boys and whatnot. I wouldn't drink it after that long. Oh, you wanted to know where to go to see its worth? A Coca-Cola from 2013? Is there something special about it? Maybe just sentimental value, but I don't know if it would be worth anything unless it's like a commemorative bottle or something. I can't think of anything. Oh, empty bottles from the Olympics are going for six figures. Yeah, now that I would agree, because, we had the Olympics here in Atlanta and you won't see that again. So anything that's rare like that. Yeah, but I don't know about your 2013 bottle. So Cold Fusion says, thank you, Maggie. You're welcome, my dear. Wilbert says, thank you for the show. Have a good night. All right, so our commercial. Thank you all for being here. My YouTube channel, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, is 8 months old, 7 months old, something like that, y'all. I was monetized in 4 months because of all of you all. I didn't even know that you could earn income on YouTube. I didn't know how any of this works. Y'all know I'm a proud student of the lead attorney. And when I heard him say, if you are over 35, you need to start a YouTube channel because you have life experience that people need to know. And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of really into this cooking thing. If you go back on my Instagram for years, I've always just posted pictures of food. So when I completed his course, I actually made my own because I was monetized in 4 months, and the average duration of time it takes for a new channel to get monetized is a year. A lot of y'all were rocking with me when we did the monetization party. You saw Avi just had her monetization party last night. So proud of her. And it's a big deal because it only happens once. But if you're ever curious about how this thing works, I made a course. Regular price is $50, but with the discount code thanks TLA, you can get $15 off. It's 2 hours worth of content broken up over 15 videos, and I walk you through my approach to getting subscribers, my approach to getting the watch hours. As soon as we had our monetization party, I sat down and I recorded it so you guys have my approach. So if you have a channel and you're not monetized yet, you may want to check it out. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you want to know how it works, you can check it out. Link is in the description. And you can preview one video for free. See if it's something that would be helpful for you. Or if you want to join the Maggie membership, you get all the raw footage for free. We have Maggie memberships at $5, $10, $25, and $50 a month. Each one has different levels of stuff that you get behind the scenes early access. All right. Couple collabs coming up. Save the dates. You guys can see those already scheduled. You want to meet my metabolic specialist? She's coming November 29th. It's on my birthday, but you get the gift. So come ask her about inflammation, about dairy, about sugar, about gluten, about stuff. Well, I mean, she's obviously without test results not going to be able to tell you, but there could be some telltale signs. So that's coming November 29th. On December 9th, we're going to have a celebrity chef, Jazz Leaf. I'm going to cook and she's going to walk me through preparing one of her recipes. So excited about that. Let's see, is there anything else? We talked about the consultations. If you want to pick my brain from anything from corporate to cooking and anything in between, you can do 30 minutes for $30 or an hour for $50. Link is in the description. I think that's it, y'all. More stuff is coming. I don't have any merch on for you, but we do have Maggie merch. You can check it out in the Zazzle store. There's always a discount code. I've got aprons and t-shirts and teapots and all that fun stuff. And I need to get that baby onesie in there. The one that I made a gag gift for lead attorney. Some of y'all really liked it. Okay. I think that's everything. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes, whether you're watching live or the replay, join me back here tomorrow. I think I'll dream up something to make overnight and I'll cook for you guys in the morning. Someone mentioned my pumpkin spice pancakes. So I'm like, man, maybe I should do some more of that. But I'm going to go ahead and wind down and shut it down. Instagram, class is dismissed. And Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. Class is dismissed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my last live from here for a week because I'll be in Philly, but I'll take you with me. So if you're subscribed on YouTube, check out my community tab or follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Maggie the Substitute Teacher. All right, class. Class is dismissed.